I'm Emmett. I'm just gonna come right out. I have no idea what's going on at all.
My fellow master builders, including but not limited to Superman, Wonder Woman, The Mermaid, Green Ninja, 1980-something Space Guy, Michelangelo, and the 2002 NBA All-Stars. We have learned that Lord Business plans to end the world as we know it. There is yet one hope. The special has arisen.
I think I got it, but just in case, tell me the whole thing again. I wasn't listening.
Everybody, I'm here.
Batman? Awesome! Could you make one of these in orange?
I only work in black, and sometimes very, very dark gray.
Hey, pal, I hate to tell you this, but I don't think you're supposed to be here. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to report you. No, wait up!
Well, it looks like I'm going to see a Lego movie. I've never seen one before. I've never watched any of those direct-to-video films, although I know they do very well, which I think is part of the reason that fueled their Warner Brothers and Lego's decision to go to the big screen. But this is a whole new arena. Not only do they have to get in their hardcore Lego fans and the families, but they have to get in, I think, for this movie to truly succeed, they're gonna have to get in people who wouldn't normally watch a Lego movie like myself. But I'm very intrigued. I got a huge Wreck-It Ralph vibe from this, which is great, because I loved Wreck-It Ralph. And of course, everyone, even if they don't watch the direct-to-video movies, everyone at some point, I believe, has played with Legos. But maybe some of you have, because a lot of adults still play with Legos. They're a lot of fun. I mean, when I go to comic book conventions, I'm always drawn to the Lego booth. So my question would be, anybody out there who watches these direct-to-video Lego movies with no children around? Do you just watch them yourself? And if so, what's the appeal as an adult coming into there? Are they better written than you might expect? And also, I'm also so curious about this because they're gonna have a lot of jokes here because Legos have like no dexterity. You know, I always like the building. For me, Legos was always about the building, not so much the playing, because I thought the figures were fine, but you know, I liked the architectural parts of it. I liked creating these worlds and the challenge of building. I used to try and build it without the instructions, just from the picture on the box, which was a lot of fun. So I kind of don't, I think that the jokes are going to have to pull people in because obviously they're not going to have a lot of sweet moves because they're Legos. Also, I love the voice casting here. I thought that Will Arnett as Batman was spot on. I loved the joke. I felt it played at multiple levels. I think kids would get it, and I think adults would get it. And that's where family entertainment, that's the sweet spot. They really have to be able to appeal to almost every demographic. It's a tall order, but when they can do it, it really, as you can see from the box office, that's why family films make so much money when they do hit the target. This looks pretty on target to me. Also, Channing Tatum is going to be the voice of Superman. I'm so hoping for I hope we don't just get like one awesome Batman-Superman scene. I mean, I know it's a lot to ask, and I should be grateful for just the one if they're going to do it, but I hope that the Batman and Superman characters aren't at least just quick cameos. Then the last thing I wanted to mention is that the voice of the main Lego, the guy in the orange, that's Chris Pratt. He's married to Anna Faris. He's on Parks and Recreation. He was in Zero Dark 30. You know, he got a lot of attention for bulking up and getting himself a six-pack. And it's interesting because this is really his first big mainstream role, but he is playing a very similar role to this, actually, of Guardians of the Galaxy. He is Peter Quill. He's Star-Lord. And from what I've read of the comic, I'm still reading the comic. I'm still trying it because I know a movie is coming, so I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna try. And also, in the letters page of the latest Guardians of the Galaxy #3, Marvel actually admitted that they put Iron Man in the comic so that more people would read it. And he kind of feels shoehorned in there. I mean, they have not really integrated him very well. And as a result, by the way, and this is kind of a tangent, but just real quick, I wanted to point out, I don't know if anyone else is reading Guardians of the Galaxy, but by putting Tony Stark in it, I think they're really robbing Peter Quill of character development time and getting audiences to like him. But they drew him to look nothing like Chris Pratt, so I don't know how much the movie's going to correlate with that. But anyway, the comic has kind of a comedic tone to it. It's a little bit like a Buck Rogers, you know, you know, a PG-13 Venture Brothers, which would be awesome. I don't know, muzzling Venture Brothers. I really like Venture Brothers. But anyway, I think what you're seeing here in this Lego movie is probably very similar to actually what you're going to see in Guardians of the Galaxy. So I hope that they have that kind of much fun. I mean, Lego has embraced the colorful palette and the humor and the energy, and they had brought in, you can click on it in just a second to link to the background story on this, but for instance, the directors are the team behind 21 Jump Street, and I think that's fantastic. Lego could have easily brought in someone who did animation or children's movies or family movies, but to bring in somebody who has a great adult sense of humor and ask them to kind of expand it and to include kids, I think is a great way to go. And I hope maybe some more studios will go that way, because audiences are getting smarter, and that's across the board. That includes kids. And for instance, we talked about the Frozen trailer yesterday. That's really playing down to the audience. I felt with that. And now you see today the Lego movie playing up to audiences. And I think that's fantastic. I think it's rewarded for it with the fan reaction. All right, those are my thoughts. Thank you for coming to be on the trailer for the latest trailers and these quick snapshot reviews. Thanks for watching. Bye.